I get paid to think, mainly because I understand what I'm up against. I understand this false ideation of society that we're living in, that was created, intentionally created by the higher ups, because they're aware that we're living in an energetic holographic, like we're living in an energetic hologram, right? The CIA released documents on this. You can literally Google it and look it up. Um, and the main way to control the energy of an energetic hologram is to control the minds of the people who carry the energy. The thing about me is I can see through that. And not only can I see through the veil of everything that we're experiencing, I can see through the veil of other people's problems. Because the only reason why people struggle to effectively think their way out of the chaos that they've created for themselves is because of their attachment to the outcome, their attachment to their desire, the attachment aspect of it. And I carry a level of detachment with my work because it's literally required in order for me to be successful. Attachment is really key in this game of life, truthfully. And it's something that I'm still practicing, but I will be a master at it before I leave this earth. I get paid to think for other people. I get paid to present people with other perspectives in order to come to a conclusion. And the thing about that that's so endearing for me is that at a point in time, I literally felt as though my brain was like worthless. I have all this knowledge, I have all this information, and I don't know what to do with it. And then I decided, you know what, let me help. Let me share it with people. Let me actually open myself up and see where it takes me. And it has been such a fruitful journey, to say the least. I really don't know why I'm making this video right now, but I think mainly it's because I got a download earlier today when I'm in Jamaica right now. And I was underneath the water in the ocean today, and I heard the download clear as day. And they said, you have a pure connection to source. And I said, well, who am I talking to? And they said, you're talking to the creator itself. And they said, you're talking to the creator herself. And I said, the creator is a woman? And they said, no, the creator has no form, but it rests in its femininity, which is creation. And I said, that's interesting. And then they said, your only job is to teach, be taught, lead, and live. To teach as many people as possible, to be taught by as many people as possible, to, what was the other one I just said? To teach, lead. What did I literally just lost? Oh, lead, duh. Lead as many people as possible and to live as much as possible. And I think that's just fascinating that that's my only purpose here in life. Because for forever, I thought that I had to do more than just exist. And I don't. I don't. So I guess the point of this video is to inspire someone to just get paid to think and get paid to be themselves. Because if I wasn't myself, I would be getting paid or working for someone else. But I realized that I'm more than that, because I broke out of this society that wants me to believe that I have to be more than who I am. And who I am is a thinker. I'm highly intelligent and highly intuitive. And that is the only thing I was put here to do. So maybe this kind of triggered something in you to realize that the only thing that you need to do is just exist in who you already are. Because there's literally nothing more fruitful than just being you. And when you recognize that, the world will recognize that. No one recognized me until I recognized myself. Truthfully. No one. I mean, I was even someone who, I got all the followers on Instagram. I manifested my platform. And I still didn't feel fulfilled, even though it was one of my biggest manifestations. It was one of my biggest desires, and I got it. And I have over 100,000 followers, and for so long I'm like, I don't feel recognized though. And it was only until I tapped into my authenticity and I just decided to be, was when I started YouTube, and then I got my platform, and then all of a sudden it's like the world continued to expand in front of my eyes. The world opened up, and I attracted people who needed me to just be me, who needed me to think. I attracted people who needed my perspective. And so maybe you just need to find people who need your perspective, but no one will be able to find you and know that they need your perspective until you realize that your perspective is power, because you are power. And your innate being, your innate state is so powerful, but the world outside of you is intentionally designed to keep you separate from the power that you possess within. You cannot find power outside of you because it lies and rests within you. And until you realize that, you'll be stuck in the never-ending loop of capitalism. You won't ever break free, and you won't ever be able to intentionally think for yourself, because the world outside of you is not designed for you to think for you. But once you create your inner world and you get comfortable with who you are and you rest in the stability of you, that is when you will actually think and be like, wait. And the moment you decide to think is when the whole world begins to open, because the world rests inside of you. But until you wake up and realize that you are the world experiencing itself, you'll just continue to keep searching for you outside of you whole time. You are your answer. And the answer has always been there. It's been there for as long as you've existed, my love. And if this is your first time seeing me, what's up? It's your girl Mo. Act like you know. This is your show, and that's all I do, is remind people that this is your show. This is your show. That's why I made Mogul's Method. It's the only guide. It's just a guide that's rooted in the step-by-step application of what it is, why it works, and how to apply it, because I want people to think. It's literally a guide to help you think. To think. Think about what actually matters, what actually governs this energetic hologram that the CIA, that the government knows we live in. Check it out for yourself, though. I'm the truth. I'm living my life. I've already cracked the code. I've broken out of this. Now I just am honoring what God told me to do and do my best to wake as many people up as possible. And if you want to book a one-on-one reading with me, that's my job. I'm here. Link is always in the description below for my YouTubers. Link is in my bio for TikTok. I'm going to be here. I ain't got no choice but to be here. God told me today what I'm designed to do, what I'm here to do, so that's what I'm doing. What do? Can you even hear source clear enough to figure out what your divine mission is? Or are you so clouded mentally by what's externally taking place that you can't even sit and be still to hear the messages that are trying to come through? This is an energetic hologram that we live in, and they know that. Look it up. What are you going to do about that now? What are you going to do about that? You are energy, and we live in an energetic hologram. What are you going to do about that? Begin to think. My intention with this video is to trigger something in you that just think. Just think. And it's such a simple statement, but a lot of people don't do it. They can't do it for themselves, not intentionally. Think. I encourage you to think. All my digital products are in the link below. I put them out there because I need people to think. There's a lot going on right now. What's going on in New York? Think. It's all intentional. It's all intentional. It's a fear-based programming to keep you low because they know we're waking up. They can see it. We're energy. They can feel it. They know. They want mass outrage. They want you to stay scared, low, fearful, because that is how they control you, and that is how they control the mind. They know that our minds control reality, so how can you control this hologram? How can you control the energy of the hologram? You have to control the minds of people who live in the hologram, who are also energy. And if they don't know their energy, if they never know that they're energetic beings, they can never wake up and remember that they ever had control to begin with. You have so much more control over your life than you think. And I hope this video kind of just made you think a little bit. Just a little bit. If I could just change your perspective a little bit. That's the goal, because we all need to wake up. Wake up. But like I said, I'm going to be here. All the tools that I've made, the links for all my stuff, it's in the description below. And it's in my bio. I'm going to keep living my best life. And I'm going to help y'all live yours. I'm going to do my best. I love you. I hope this helped.